welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. So we're up and running. De Jong. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. This is promising. And the ball's a good one here. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Little pass back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
And he was alert to it. Pedri. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Marc-Andre ter Stegen. He's got everything you'd want from a top-level keeper. Great shot stopping, but also a very cool head and a good organiser. What's more, he's very happy to play sweeper-keeper behind that defence, mopping up loose balls before picking a pass and get his team on the front foot again.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Well-timed, excellent interception. Haaland! Oh, well, and the shot! Dani Olmo. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. Gundogan. Foden. Quarter of an hour played. Still goalless. Ball swung in. Martinez with the clearance. Pedri making good progress on the right-hand side. De Jong. Dani Olmo. Knocks it out wide. Balde. He's shifting through the gears here. In one big header! He's done very well to get to that.
Ansu Fati clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And the counter is on. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Rafinha. Kyle Walker. Oh, they can break here. And it's Walker. Clips it so gently. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And he cuts out the supply, fiddles it through.
Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Rafinha. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Haaland. That's a nicely measured pass. Pedri. And here's Rafinha. Rafinha running with the ball. Dani Olmo tries a cross. Oh, good-looking ball. No, that's been intercepted. De Jong. Dani Olmo. That is good strength. Done delicately. Dani Olmo. It's a mighty effort. Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
That's a sharp pass. Foden! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Foden deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And it's Grealish. Gundogan. Oh, that's fabulous. Martinez, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Rafinha. Oh, played right into his path. Very nicely done. He gets big, and he's done it!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish. Great hits! And that's caused a worry or two. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
No way through there. He's gone for goal! He's scored! And with that goal comes comfort!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, that pass isn't the best. Driving forward. And that's really well manoeuvred. Rafinha showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Played back to the goalkeeper. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Barcelona ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. De Jong. Oh, he's found him in space.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up.
He's having a go. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
That has been cut short. And here's Rafinha. De Jong!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Dani Olmo. He won't be happy with that one. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, that has not gone well. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Dani Olmo has found the net here, of course. Oh, this looks sharp. Valde. Dani Olmo carries the ball down the right. And he's there to clear it. Now it's Dani Olmo. He's had a shot! Foden. Now it's Haaland.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Foden. Dani Olmo. Ake gets across and deals with it. Threads one in. Haaland! Haaland has been caught there, it's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. Foden is standing. Foden! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Pedri powering forward here. Koundé over to the other side. Passes short and sharp. Now it's Foden. Well, that's well spotted.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Looking for the runner. De Jong. Aims beyond the defence. Pedri! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is extended still further. You just know there is no stopping that.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
A case now of complete control. Martinez. That's a good run down the left. De Jong. Grealish. Foden.
2 minutos de descuento.
Nice physical challenge. Kubasu. Thinks one through. Valde. That's that, the end. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that...
Oh, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. So we're up and running. Looking for the runner. Played back in. He's tried one! Good try, very good try in fact.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That's been cut out, well played. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role, and he's so cute and clever with any aspect of the game in that department, which is usually the busiest part of any field. He will always find a way of standing out because of his beautiful, beautiful passing.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Pedri. It's a sweet ball, that. Look at the space here. Opts to play it back.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's found a way past. Pedri. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Now it's Rafinha. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Foden. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Oh, good-looking ball. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Ake. Ortega sends that a long way. Now it's Rafinha. He's having a go! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Gundogan fiddles it through. He's through, now is he in? You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Quality ball. And here's Rafinha. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender. He's what? Haaland! And it's It's a goal! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Bernardo Silva does really well there. He is strong. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's a chance.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were...
Haaland! Dani Olmo. Now, what about a counter-attack? No, he is not giving anything away. Dani Olmo really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Lewis. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, this looks sharp. Lewis.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And he's had a hit! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? Played into the middle. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. It's a really well-measured ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Foden looking to run onto it. It's a pretty loose pass. Gundogan. And he's there to belt it away. And that's a throw-in. And here's Ake. And he's intervened well there. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. And here's Dani Olmo. On Fachry. And the ball's a good one here. And the half-time whistle goes. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 21 será sustituido por...
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Bernardo Silva. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Balde gets over and intercepts. And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. Dani Olmo. Lewis. Oh, that's well spotted. Pedri. Barcelona finding their passes. And Dani Olmo. Bernardo Silva spots it and intercepts. Koundé. Pedri has been caught there, it's a foul. Pass somewhat off target. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Rafinha.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Martinez. Nicely weighted ball. Pau Kubasi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
And he cuts out the supply. Driving forward. Lewis. That is a great pick out. Chance to finish. And that has skinned the post.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in. Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Interesting ball. Great hit! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, shooting chance! And he's heaved it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Ansu Fati. That's a good ball played into space.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And he opts to go forward. Gundogan has a look and plays it forward. It's a good-looking cross. And he's cut it out. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Pedri. Ansu Fati. Now it's... There's the hit! It's in! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, without doubt, that's given the coach food for thought. Does he settle for extra time or try to go for a winner before then? Decision time.
Ansu Fati, played back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing. Barcelona merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
That pass has been well intercepted. Walker with the clearance. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Cross from Rafinha. Martinez calmly anticipates. He's looking to win it for them. Valde.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And it's De Bruyne.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Rafinha. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That's tidy. Rafinha goes on a run down the left wing. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time. Into extra time we go. Dani Olmo. Yamal. And here's Rafinha. Showing good feet. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Martinez cuts out the pass. Pedri. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. That's a little off target.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Gundogan. Looking for options for move. Grealish! Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yamal. Can he get it through? Greenish, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Kyle Walker. Good spot, he's seen the... Haaland! That's a smartly directed ball. Half-time, extra time. Yeah, 90 minutes long gone, 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama?
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 5.
And we're off for the final time.
El dorsal 10.
They have given it everything. It's been grueling.
El dorsal 16.
But who will be standing
El
at
dorsal
the very
18.
end?
El dorsal 7. Se va a realizar un cambio de
Now that
jugadores.
is a hefty challenge.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
De Bruyne plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Ferran Torres. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Dani Olmo. That is a brilliant interception. Nicely aimed pass. He's a sharp little ball here. Big header! And the lead stays intact, just.
I don't think he can quite believe he didn't capitalise on that. He clearly fancied his chances.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Not the most accurate pass. And here's Dani Olmo. Ferran Torres.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And here's Ferran Torres. Rafinha. And he's gone back. Pedri! Oh, that's a waste. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Haaland voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati.
Tries a shot! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Madrid penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
De Jong. And he's only too happy to take that back.
Rafinha!
And that is wildly off target. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. That has not gone well. Rafinha. Madrid making the ideal start. It is something to build on.
It's been a super start. They've made their intentions clear.
And the shot!
Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Mbappe just couldn't steer it on target. Everything else was up there.
And it cuts out the supply. That has ended up in no man's land. Pedri. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Kubasi. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Rodrigo for Valverde. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Pedri. Dani Olmo. Rafinha. Gets a good foot in there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
He's had a hit!
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Ansu Fati.
Ansu Fati really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Looks to go up and over. Lucas Vazquez. And Rodrigo.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Mbappe.
That was lovely, that.
Well, played right into his path. Koundé. Rafinha. That is good strength. Dani Olmo. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Bellingham.
There they go, hunting again.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Fran Garcia gets his pass away.
Oh, shooting chance!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Bellingham. Koundé gets good distance on it. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Probably be looking to play it square from here. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Valverde. Look at the chance!
He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
And we have our very first corner.
And now they can spring out of defence. Rafinha powering forward here. Rafinha.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Now it's Mbappe. Martinez. Balde. And Dani Olmo. De Jong. Rafinha. And that's been won straight back. And it's lofted through here. It's a goal kick.
Cambio de jugadores.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Dani Olmo.
That is good alertness.
2 minutos de descuento.
Valverde.
Pedri.
Now it's Ansu Fati. Oh, he's in! Now, what about a counter-attack? Rodrigo tries making a foray down the right. Mbappe! Shot a goal! It's a goal! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking... And that'll be the final action of the first half. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Hemos empezado mal, pero no nos
Madrid
rendimos.
sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 10. El
Here we go
dorsal
again,
28.
then.
Serán sustituidos por el
Driving on
dorsal
and making
19.
good progress.
El dorsal 9.
Dani Olmo.
Cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
He's not got that quite right.
Now it's Vinicius Junior, and he's managed to get free. Great hit! And again! Wanted to outwit the keeper, but a shade off target.
Well, you can't fault him for his confidence, nor his willingness to have a go at that.
Madrid come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Balde goes on a run down the left wing.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Balde, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Oh, there's a probing ball. Can he spark a counter here?
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Rafinha. Madrid are 2 up early in the second half. Bellingham. Mbappe. De Jong. Rafinha. Balde. This is De Jong. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh no, this doesn't hit one! And he's found the net!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Out to the left it goes.
He's looking to set free a runner.
Barcelona are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Pass somewhat off target. Nicely spread. And he's intervened well there. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Rodrigo. Now it's Valverde. Looking for options for movement. Now Mbappe! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, I think they can breathe a massive sigh of relief then. Such a let-off.
Madrid are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. Couldn't squeeze it through. De Jong. Valverde. Balde.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Madrid perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Martinez cuts out the pass. Rafinha might just make this. Balde.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he was quick to react. Rodrigo.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Fiddles it through. He's been picked out. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Rafinha. And he's there to clear it.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And here's Yamal. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Closing in. Great chance! Yes! Dying minutes, and we're all square again.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
2 minutos de descuento.
Pedri takes control of it and he's on the move. Dani Olmo, Lewandowski, might be danger here. Oh, what a miss! Can he finish? Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So to clarify, extra time will follow. Into extra time we go. Madrid pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? That's a lovely, neat pass. Pau Kubasi gets over and intercepts. Played out to the right. Decent hit! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Back into the middle. Vinicius Junior.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Dani Olmo, Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Played back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Now the finish! Yes, it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game. He gets big! And now they can clear their lines. He is just caressing the ball in towards the middle. And that's it for the first half of extra time. Yeah, 90 minutes long gone, 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama? Well, we are already up and running again. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. He has found a way through. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Madrid gifted a massive chance. So having trailed, this to go ahead. And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Bellingham has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Rodrigo. Just eases him off the ball. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Pedri. Pedri does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
He's looking for the runner here. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Rafinha. He's picked his way through. Still inseparable. We have penalties.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
The referee has ended the second half of extra time. All square. Some weary legs out there. So who has it left in them to take a penalty? Lewandowski is first to take the long walk. And he puts them one up.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Mbappe is a picture of calm despite the moment. Coolly done, one each.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
And stepping up, the skipper.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
So, the second man in line. Oh, what a save!
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save.
Barcelona with this chance to pull two clear. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
The third man in the queue. Keeper's gone the wrong way.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Martinez is fourth up. That's a good penalty.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
Bellingham is the fourth man to step forward for them. Oh, he's hit it over.
Oh, that was extremely sloppy.
So it's all on the shoulders of the keeper. And that has lifted the roof. So it all ends in heartbreak, all the effort, all the exertion, all the exhaustion, and it counts for nothing. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.